is even happening? All right. Good morning. I just went to Twitter to post. Let me get live here on TikTok real quick, and I'll tell you this story. Like, what is even happening? All right. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I was just on Twitter because I was posting the link to the live stream, and there's like this video in New York of this Chucky. This like, it seems like it's a small person that's dressed up as Chucky in like the outfit and then has a head mask or whatever, and he just starts like attacking people. And everyone's recording it. But it's like, what is even happening here? I was drawn in for a few minutes. Hey George, welcome. All right, guys. Once a few more people filter in here, we'll start breaking down the charts for today. And then after 9:30, we can see the algorithm trade live. Right now, I'm just gonna break down the charts and talk about kind of what I see. Isn't that crazy? Like, have you seen that? Good morning, Shahid. I was like, what is going on? This guy Ian Miles posted it. Like, I kind of want to share it in the group. I'm just like so confused. All right, it's 9:21. I told you I was going to get started earlier today. I'll let some people filter in here. All right, so this is the NASDAQ chart. If you see gray, that is my zone. We can kind of go over all the levels today in the area that we're in and kind of what happened since last night. Happy July 1st also. Did we get any type of run up yesterday? No, just, all right. I forgot yesterday was the last day of the month because usually we get a push, but. All right, so the zone is between 11,398 and 11,571. Thanks for the love. Hey, Michael, good morning. The LAS I have above, I thought I had this 11,500. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, why is this here? Sorry. Yeah. I think it's like hidden now. Where did it go? I'm going to have to look at that in a second. The central pivot, we can see we're hitting it right here. What was this, 5 a.m., 4 a.m.? Typically happens around that time when the London market is kind of coming to a head. So this is the central pivot, 11,519. Hit there, 3-bar reversal, moved back down. Now we're trying to come back up. We'll see if we can get up and over the central pivot. Again, we still need to get through the zone. The top is 11,571 before we can actually think about taking a manual trade. I don't really have, again, I don't like to be like a biased trader. Like, I don't have a bias for today, but I also don't like, awesome, Michael. Yeah, the alert room made $800 yesterday. It alerts between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. and it's $200 a month. So if you have more questions about that, you can always message me on my website. The website's linked in my bio, or you can comment, like, on any of the social medias, and I'll get back to you. All right, so once we leave the zone, that's when I look to take a manual trade. I try not to trade within the zone, but honestly, this would not be a bad trade. If we broke up and above this 11,528, I could easily take a long for 30 points because my next level is not till 558. Awesome. Hey, Darius. Thanks for following, Vin. I go live every day from about 9:15, 9:30 till 10:30. What I like to do is break down the NASDAQ chart and a little bit of the S&P 500. And then I also show my auto trading algorithm trading live. So you guys will be able to see all that if you stay on the stream. Hey, Cam. All right. So that is the zone. This is the central pivot. And then these purple dotted lines are the outside pivots. So these are typically my targets when we move outside of the zone. Obviously, in this case, I have some other levels in between. These blue solid levels are my personal support and resistance that I've found. But the dotted lines, they change every day. And I don't know what happened to my yellow one, which is my LIS. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Is this not correct? 11,500. Why is it like hiding? I have it as visible. 11. Oh, I don't know. Maybe like something weird happened. I'm not really sure. Hey, 100. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Big Bear. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know along the way. The market opens in 5 minutes. I'd like to get on here a little early if I have the ability to do so, and break down the charts, but the algorithms don't start trading until about 9:35, 9:40. So, and I don't manually trade usually until a bit after the market has opened. So, but I like to break down the charts, talk about what I see, kind of maybe what my plan is for the day, because I feel like as a trader, you always have to have a plan. And if you don't, that's when you can kind of go astray and have trades that aren't great. Oh, I have this little notepad thing that I made last night. So I was gonna put this somewhere so people could see it on the stream. I guess I need to make the font smaller. I made this yesterday because I was like, I keep getting like questions about random things that don't apply to this stream. Like, okay, so I have stocks in my long-term portfolio, but I don't trade stocks on this stream. I don't trade options, and I don't trade crypto. I'm a futures day trader, live from 9:30 to 10:30 every day. Maybe I should put in enter here. So if I do a manual alert, it's always going to be the NASDAQ, and then my Algo trades these other setups, so you can watch those trade. And my website is in my bio, my TikTok bio. This is my Instagram and Twitter and my YouTube. So I've heard that the delay is much better on TikTok than it is on YouTube. So I know some of my members have moved from using YouTube to using TikTok. Thanks for the follow. I'm messing around. So yeah, we'll see. So I want to keep this somewhere so people can see it, but it's not like in the way. Let me try something. Because there's a lot of dead space on my TikTok stream, but not necessarily on my YouTube. Maybe I should take away the welcome, but is that rude? I don't know. I'm trying to make it easier for people to see and not take up a whole bunch of space. All right, that might work. Something like this. And then when I focus on the chart, you can still see most of the information that people want to see. All right. So today's the first day of July. It is the last day before a 3-day holiday weekend, so we have to remember that too. Nope. Ella, this is a 20-minute chart. I know you're in the group, so you know the focus that I put in the thing every day. Let me message you. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I see people coming in. Not a lot of questions yet, so that's fine. The market opens in 1 minute. All right, cool. Maybe less. 30 seconds. So again, my plan is to see what happens within this zone. If we start to break down and move out, I'll definitely take a short under 11,400. If we move up and get over 11,528, I'll take a long. I need to move this. All right. It's supposed to be like at 500, but it wasn't showing up there, so I had to move it like 2 times. So this is the NASDAQ. I also, my algorithm will automatically trade the S&P 500. So this is the S&P 500.
Target filled.
I also have a few things off to the side here that I'm actually gonna look at in a second. All right, market's open. We're moving higher. Again, I'm gonna look. I don't get in right away, but I'm gonna look for the move over 11,527. I have to figure out how to work in this box. It might not be today because I feel like my YouTube stream is suffering because of it. Like it doesn't look as pretty.
Order submitted.
All right, so we're hitting that level.
Canceled.
Again, this is the central pivot. Thanks for the follow, Jeremy.
Submitted.
I go live every day. Look at that.
Order canceled.
All right, we're pushing up and over. Look at that candle.
Target filled. Order submitted.
So if you hear some other setups in the background, I am testing a few things.
Order submitted.
I usually put it on mute, but I lowered the volume today. I'll just lower it a little more because it can get quite annoying. So this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of 6 so far on the day for about 200. So we'll see what happens with that. I also want to follow. Well, that doesn't start yet. All right, so we're up and over this part. I'm going to look to take a long if it comes back above 28. Thanks for the follow, Wayne. Yep, if you follow, then you'll get to know when I go live because I do go live every day. So it'll just be easier to see it that way. So see how we moved up and over, kind of a bit of a fake out. It went to 35 from that 28, which is only 6-7 points. And it has immediately dropped with the body using resistance on that LIS. This isn't a stock proud. I trade futures, so this is the NASDAQ. No, I'm not making it look bigger. I'm showing you the trades that my algorithm has taken on this chart, Blades. But yes, I do think the large candle when it opens is pretty interesting to look at. But I was essentially showing these trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I just mentioned that. Okay. Always have to explain myself. Not sure why. All right, it's 9:32. Nothing to do yet. ES will start trading around 9:35, 9:40. No, so the algorithm does everything on its own. No, probably not, Blades. I can actually do whatever I want. I hate people try to tell me what to do. Oh, you're so annoying. It does everything on its own. So it enters the trade on its own. It puts the stop loss in. It puts the target in. You don't have to do anything with the algorithm. But I am also watching the NASDAQ to take a long in my manual account. Jay West, if you message me, then I can give you more information. This setup is now green, $340. The one that people are hating on. Real time, not historical. So this is what people keep hating on. So it's already made $340 and it just started like 15 minutes ago. It's taken 9 trades. It's 90%. The biggest loss was $60. So yeah, whoever wants to question my charts, then you can just look at the profit and continue questioning it. Like, look at how easy you can see the rejection here on the central pivot. Like, that's just beautiful. I'm not a big fan of lower time frames. And if if I've taught you or if you know me personally, then you would know that. Hence why I focus on the 20 minute. The 20 minute's actually my favorite chart. The 1 minute just hit target for another $200. Hey Roger, hey Mike. Hi from the UK. Thanks HTM. Somebody's car alarm has been going off for the past 5 minutes and it's kind of making me crazy. So Jay West, it depends on which setup, but like this one over here is just one contract at a time. This is just one, short one, long one, long one. Typically just one. Some setups will take more. Like this 20-minute setup I really like, and it doesn't trade very often. It only trades maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. So on that one, I take a bigger sizing. S&P 500 hasn't done anything yet on the auto trading algorithm. We'll see if we get a breakdown here and if we get a short. This is a 5-minute chart. All right. Oh, let me go to the group and post that. And 1 minute is one of one. So I know it's hard to reach out on TikTok, so if you have any questions or you want more information, you can always reach out through Instagram, which is linked in my bio, or my website has a contact us section, so you can put your email address and your question, and then I will email you immediately after I get it. If you like the stream, please double tap the screen or put a thumbs up or hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And again, if you follow me, then you'll get notifications when I go live, which is Monday through Friday, 9:15 to 9:30. Typically that's when I start, and then I am live usually until 10:30. So this level played out well. 11,418. Thanks, Cookie. I appreciate it. I appreciate the like. I'm gonna keep that one on. I think it only goes until like 9:50 anyway. All right, so again, this is the NASDAQ or NQ chart. It's on a 20-minute time frame. Oh, we can talk about what happened last night since we don't really have much going on. So the market reopened here, pulled down a little, pulled back up, and then just failed from there essentially. It's pretty sideways in this area, so it would be beneficial if I did something like this. So if it's in my visual perspective, I can see it when it comes back to that area, which is actually right where this support resistance line is. And it bounced from there. But if it got in this area, I would just be careful about it getting choppy and like getting chopped up. But again, this is still in my zone, so I don't really take trades in my zone. I really like to wait until it goes down and out or up and out and leaves. Hence why I haven't taken any manual trades yet. Sherman, let me know if I just explained it or if you still need some more clarity. This is NQ on the futures market, the NASDAQ. And this is the S&P 500. It hasn't taken any trades yet on my auto trading algorithm. So on the live stream, I like to kind of highlight two different things. One of them being my manual trades based off of my support resistance, my zones, my levels. And then I also like to highlight the auto trading algorithm, which you'll see trade live. I pulled this over. This is one of the ones that I'm actually testing, and it's green, $340. It hasn't taken another trade yet, but it's on a lower time frame. But I just let it kind of do its thing. ES is on a 5-minute. Haven't had any trades yet. And the 20-minute hasn't taken any trades yet either on the algorithm. Hey, Mikey. Welcome, guys. So I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. Sometimes I get on a little later, but yeah. Hey, Nick. All right, so we're moving back up. Again, this is why I like having my zone, because it really keeps me disciplined in the first 15 to 20 minutes. Because how easily, if you didn't have this kind of blurry area, would you have wanted to take a short kind of in this area? If you didn't have this level, you'd be like, oh, I'm ready to take a short. Like, we're clearly moving down. And now we just popped all the way back up to where we were at the open. So, again, my plan still stays the same. If I want to take a long, I have to wait till it gets over this 28 area. If you have any questions about brokers, I can answer those too. So I use TD Ameritrade for my long-term portfolio. I don't use it for futures because it's too expensive. Also, if we can't even get over this central pivot, then the LIS and then the central pivot, we're not going to be able to move higher. Those have to happen first. I like Tradeovate for my manual trades on futures. Their commissions and fees are great, and also their DOM and just platform is really, really user-friendly and nice. Their charts suck, so I have never used their charts. And then I use NinjaTrader, which is what you're watching right now, for my algorithmic trades. We're going long, breaking a pre-market high. Yeah, exactly. As long as you're patient, you will be heavily rewarded with trading. So this setup is now green, 9 out of 10 trades for $390 with one contract. And again, the one loss was $60. I'll move this over. Largest losing trade, $60. All right, so we're trying to move up here a bit. I can show you when these trades started. Entry time. Oh, actually it started at 9. So it's been 43 minutes. So if you see here, 9 a.m. was the first trade. 9:40 was the last one. So $400 in 40 minutes, hey, with one contract. I think that's okay. I think people would be okay with that. Yeah. I forget what it was yesterday. What's your theory behind trading on the 20-minute candles? So Jay West, I go over that in my mentorship program. I break down all the different charts that I use and why, and the charts that I don't use and why. Obviously, in addition to a lot of other things. But yeah, I really like the 20-minute. So if I had your bot, I can set it and forget it basically. Yes, exactly, Mega. If you want more information on it, you can reach out. My website is in my bio. I have a contact us page because I have a discounted trial for the algorithm for the first like 21 days, so essentially a month. Just so you can try it and see if you like it, and then if you do, then you continue. If you don't, then you don't. But yes, it's a set it and forget it. You have to turn it on every night, but other than that, it's a set it and forget it. So if anyone was aggressive and wanted to play the short off of the 11,500 level, that would have been nice. What's the time frame you're using? Maybe you mentioned. Yeah, sure. User 6766. This is a 20-minute time frame. I have the algorithm on this chart. It just hasn't taken a trade yet. I also have the algorithm on this chart, which is an ES 5-minute. It hasn't taken a trade yet. When you join and you use my algorithms, I give you the settings, every setting that I've found to be the best, and it changes during different markets. I'm always looking for like the best setup. So when you join, you're not just left kind of figuring it out on your own. You get added to the Slack group, which is where all my other members are. And then you have access to the setting spreadsheet, which gives you every setting that I use. Yeah, so if I can put it in here, but you could the easiest I think is either to go to Instagram, which is linked, and message me, or go to my website, or just email me at boldbotllc@gmail.com. Any of those, really. But if you go to my website, which is linked in my bio, I have a contact us page. And so I don't know if my email address showed up. Sometimes I feel like TikTok will not allow you to put stuff in. What time is it? All right, ES might take a long here. Oh, now we're at $500 on that one setup. Nice. I really like this one. All right, so the one that we were just highlighting, it is now green $490, 11 green trades, 1 red trade. That's $60 trade. $500 in 46 minutes. Pretty good. Pretty good. And that's just one contract. So one contract of the NASDAQ costs, and when I say cost, it's just you have to have the cash in your account. So it costs $1,000. And then a micro is a tenth of the size, so it's $100 to take a micro. But then a micro, and all of this is explained. I have a YouTube video that breaks down what futures are and how they work and how much they cost and stuff like that. But a micro version of the bigger futures contract is always going to be a tenth of the size. So you're going to get a tenth of the profit and a tenth of, I don't know why it looks like you can't see this on here. Oh, maybe you can. A tenth of the profit and a tenth of the loss. So, sorry. I was just trying to do 3 things at once. No, you don't need multiple accounts to use the algorithm. You only need multiple accounts if you want to run multiple strategies on the same product at the same time. So if you're running this 20-minute, which runs the same time as the 1-minute, then you would need 2 separate accounts, or you would need to choose one or the other. Or you could do the micro on the 20-minute, which has bigger risk, and you could do the mini on the 1-minute, which has smaller risk. I hope that makes sense. Jay West. But you don't need multiple accounts if you want to do one NQ strategy and one ES strategy. Oh, I missed my long. Damn it. Did anybody get this long over 28? We went right up to my level at 58. That was a 30-point move. Where's Jeffrey? I really hope Jeffrey got that. Damn it. I'm too busy talking and doing other things. But yeah, to trade different strategies of different products. So NASDAQ is its own product. The S&P 500 is its own product. Oil and gold. To trade multiple multiple strategies of those, if you wanted to do one ES, one NQ, one oil, that can all be on one account. As long as your account has enough money to cover if all of them were in a trade at the same time, then you're fine. But the only issue happens when you start crossing over different trades at the same, during the same time with the same product, because it's I always say illegal, but like that's not the right word. It's just prohibited to have like a long of the NASDAQ and a short of the NASDAQ at the same time. Because just like in stocks, you can't be long and short the product at the same time. They'll just cancel each other out. So I hope that makes sense. Thanks for the follows, guys. If you like the stream and the content, please give a like, tap the screen, put a thumbs up. It's really appreciated. I go live every day from about 9:15, 9:30 until 10:30. Oh, very cool. Thank you for the love. Can you show the share ticker? So this isn't a stock, Flomata. It is the NASDAQ. And this one is ES. Oh, guys, we missed the algo. We missed the trade. So, well, you know, it took, but we missed it on the live stream. So, ES took along. I told you it was going to take along in a few minutes. It took along. It hit target already. So this is 1 for 1 on the day. This is, again, the S&P 500 chart. It's not a huge target, so I made $150 off of this, but it's pretty consistent, and I like it. And ES for me isn't my favorite, so I like getting in and out. Yeah, so read, I don't just look up random tickers. I trade futures, not stocks, and no crypto, and no forex, and no options. Just futures. So, well, I missed the long here at 11,528. If you got it, congrats. Super happy for you. Jeff, I need to find out if you got it. No, I'm okay, thanks. Yeah, and the sign is you just coming into my TikTok. I think I'm okay, but I appreciate it. Yes, I love those hearts. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Maxwell. Yeah, so if you got that long from the NASDAQ at 28 or 30, congrats, because my next level wasn't until 60. So it was an easy 30-point move there. We can see we're pulling back a bit. If we can get above this 60, the top of the zone is 73. No, so I don't trade. We've tried to put the algorithm on the Russell, and it just doesn't do as well. The volume is just not as strong as the NASDAQ or the S&P 500. But that's a good question, Darb. And I don't know if I know what madcap is. So my algorithm right now, the strategies I have are for the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, oil, and gold. So I use a few platforms. This is NinjaTrader because I have to use it for my algorithmic trades. That's just where my algorithm works on NinjaTrader. Hold on one second. Yes. And then I use Tradeovate for my manual trades. I really like. Oh, mid caps. Yeah, no, I don't trade those futures. I use Tradeovate for. Oh, we're about to break out of the zone here. I use Tradeovate for my manual trades. I really like their platform. Super user friendly. Really nice low fees and commissions. And then I use TD Ameritrade for like my stocks long-term plays. I used to trade futures on TD Ameritrade, and then I found out how much they were charging for fees and commissions, which was so much more than a futures broker. So I quickly got away from them and went to a futures broker. So, hey guys on YouTube, if you appreciate the stream, please put a thumbs up. It's super helpful. All right, so we pull back to this zone. I'm going to take a trade. I'm probably going to look. All right, I'm long here at 75. Let's see where my next level is. My next level is at 97. My first target's at 85 and then 95. So my level shouldn't get in the way. Let's see if we can push here to 85 or at 82. All right, first target hit on this long. Second target is 95. So I kind of just went over that, Darb, but this is NinjaTrader. This is where I use my algorithm. That's a futures broker. And then I use Tradeovate as my manual trading broker. Okay, TJ, I won't be trading at that point. I'm usually done every day by 10:30. I'm not someone that likes to sit around at the computer all day and push myself, so if this pulls back to my entry, I'll take my second contract out at break even. All right, so I'm out of that second one at break even. So my first one hit target for 10 points, so $200 on that trade. Thanks for the follow, Sporting Fan and TJ. But yeah, TJ, is there a report that comes out at noon or somebody speaking at noon? I still really like this move up though. Anytime essentially it touches my zone, I should be taking along. All right. So again, this level was it 97? Yeah, 97.25. And then you're going to fight with 600. And then after that, I don't have anything till 641. How do you know which trades will spike? Just seems like a trend the last 2 months. Oh, that makes sense, TJ. I like watching trends. So danger, I don't know. It just all comes with experience and time of watching the same product over and over. That's another reason why I like trading futures over stocks. You don't have to do a bunch of research because they don't have earnings and stuff like that. Obviously, the stocks within the NASDAQ have earnings, but I don't know. I focus on one or two products and I build my skill off of that. Where I feel like some people can focus on 50 stocks, and I don't know how they do it, but good for them. But I just feel like I would get things confused or whatever. So what did the robot say? So the robot is 1 for 1 on this ES trade. The robot. It has not taken a trade on the NASDAQ 20-minute yet. But it's not about spiking danger. Like so this is my zone for the day that I share on my stream every morning. And if we break out of the zone, we break down below the zone, I'm taking the trade. That's just... So did you ever get a mentor danger? Because I found that it was hard for me too years ago before I got a mentor. And then I had one mentor that wasn't very good. And then I hired a second mentor and he was amazing. And I've essentially learned everything from him. So I would say get a mentor, look into, learning. So I have a mentorship program. If you want to check out my websites in my bio, not trying to sell anything, but I just think, I spent like $2,500 on my first mentor and I learned absolutely nothing. But then my second mentor came through, so I felt like it was worth it. It was worth the investment. All right, we went right to the level of 97.98. Sure thing. I said because it was typing fast. Oh, that's me. Oh, what did I say? I was messaging someone in the group. So I'm actually the robot. If you appreciate the stream, please tap on the screen, give it a like, push the heart, whatever. I don't really know how it looks. I know I've been on a bunch of live streams, but I think you just tap the screen and it gives a heart. Thanks for the follow, Frencho. So yeah, we're pulling back in the zone here. Not surprising. Hey, Kenneth. How much money would you suggest to start investing? So I don't consider this investing. I just say it's trading because investing is more of a long-term plan. where this is something I'm in a trade for seconds, maybe minutes. But to use the algorithm, people start between $2,000 in their account or up to $10,000. The minimum is $2,000. But if you're going to be manually trading, some people start with as low as $1,000, and they do obviously micros only. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thanks for the follow, 22 Night. I go live every day from about 9:15 to 10:30. Sometimes I get on a little later. You know, did I even sip my tea? Micro scalping. There you go. Thanks, Lucky, for the follow. Look at that push. Well, was there a report at 10 o'clock? Let me see if I missed something. So it is a holiday weekend. The markets are not open on Monday, so I will not be streaming on Monday. Oh, yeah. ISM just came out at 10 o'clock. PMI. I don't even know what ISM stands for, really. So it's way better than stock trading. So stock trading has a lot of regulations. Like the IRS just puts a lot of regulatory limits on stock trading. You have to have PDT. So you can't stock trade unless you have $25,000 minimum in your account every single day. You can only trade between certain hours because the market's only open from 9:30 to 4. With futures, the market's open 23 hours a day, so you can trade essentially any time of the day, Monday through Friday. You only have to have $400 minimum with most futures brokers. There's no PDT rule, so when you're in and out of a trade, like this ES trade we had, so I made $150. That $150 is in my account right away. There's no holding period like there is with options, nothing. If I wanted to take that $150 out that I made here, I could take it out today. What else? Oh, the tax, like, so the tax implications are like how much you owe to the IRS is less when you trade futures than if you do stocks or options. So they give you kind of like a tax credit, or like a, just not as high of a requirement or whatever you want to call it. And what are the other reasons? I have a video on my YouTube that literally goes over all of this. I shared it yesterday too. But yeah. What? Here, I'll help you. It's pretty easy. When people are new to NinjaTrader, NinjaTrader can be a little more prehistoric than some other platforms, but I have step-by-step videos when you join, and I'm always around to help. But the step-by-step videos literally cover everything, every single thing you need to do. For your first time joining and getting set up, I typically tell people it takes like 30 to 60 minutes. What's a good futures broker? Matt, so I like Tradevate to manually trade with, and then I use NinjaTrader for my auto trading algorithm. Oh yeah, the 3-minute is 1 for 1. Very cool. I have that up too, but I'm not. Oh, I zoned. Excuse my yawn. All right, ES will take a short in a few minutes. 20-minute hasn't taken any trades today. So this is the NASDAQ, and this is the S&P 500. My time frames differ on different setups and different charts. I don't use the same time frame for anything. Like this is a 20-minute. This is a 5-minute. And then the one I was showing a second ago is a 3-minute. But it all depends on what I'm looking to do. Like if I want to take more of a swing trade, I'll be on a higher time frame. If I want to take a scalp, I'm on a lower time frame. If you appreciate the stream, please give it a like, tap that screen, click the heart, Put a thumbs up. No, meant for thread. Compounding leg. What the hell? Order is in a state that prohibits you using it as a compounding line. Can you explain what the graph is about? I'm new to stocks. Yeah, so this isn't a stock, Kenneth. This is the future. Lucky, so I don't sell the Algo. I lease it. But I actually did have somebody reach out to me yesterday asking if he could just outright buy it. So I'm talking to him about that, but I don't really know how that would work. Because I give a lot of daily and weekly support to my members. So if I just sold it to somebody, then they would have to figure out essentially everything else on their own, where I test all different setups all the time and I come out with new setups. So, but I do let people use it. Yes. Thanks for the follow, Bib. Do you like NinjaTrader? I tried to use the free trial to test it a while ago, but the sales guys are aggro as fuck. Johnny, you are spot on. If you, or even if like you get approved for an account and you haven't funded it yet, they will literally call you or email you like every day. Like, when are you going to fund your account? When are you going to fund your account? Like, come on, folks. Oh, guys, we missed ES again. I said it took the short, so the algorithm took the short. Again, and this is the highlight of the algorithm. You don't have to be paying attention for it to trade. You don't have to be home. You don't have to be awake. You don't have to be by your computer. You could have been at breakfast, and it still would have taken these 2 trades. So it's 2 of 2. That's $300. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's about $1,200 on the week, just this one setup. Thanks for the follow, Leroy. So Lucky, the lease, we can talk about this offline, but I do have a discounted link for the first month. That's 50% off the regular price, so people can try it. You can try it for 21 days at 50% off, and then if you like it, you can stay. If you don't, then then obviously you don't have to use it anymore. But I think that works best for folks because people get hesitant, obviously paying for something that they don't know about, like a good amount ahead of time. So I gave the discount, and then you can try it for 21 days. So if you want more information on that, you can go to my website, and then you can do the contact us, or you can just email me at, that sounds way more expensive than times, I don't know. Oh, God. I love when people come in to selfishly promote themselves. Oh, I can add a moderator. That's so great. Like, do your own stream, dude. If you're coming on my stream to try to promote your brand. Someone trading futures on TikTok. I'm shocked. Okay. But we are 2 for 2 manually trading and 2 for 2 on the Algo. So, cool, Coleman. Super cool. While you're here, is there someone in the room? Yes, Michael. All of that is covered. Again, since 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day. Meta? What do I think about Tesla? Okay, so I have Tesla long term. Not saying it's bad. I trade them. I've just never seen it. Oh, okay. Well, you said surprise. I thought it was being like passive aggressive or condescending. Like you see it all the time. Yes, my algorithm trades for me. So these trades were taken for me. I didn't do anything. I turned it on last night. I'm sitting here just so I can talk about manual setups like we took here when it left the zone, the manual long when it left here at 11:5:30. So I don't trade stocks, Chris. I just long-term stocks. These are futures. This is the NASDAQ, and this is the S&P 500. It doesn't always make a profit. If you were on the live stream yesterday, user, I was red at one point like $300. I ended up being red $150 yesterday. Okay. Privinki Kariki, I don't think you understand. I don't do stocks, so I'm not going to try Meta. I have Meta long term, but I'm not going to pull it up here. I only focus on futures. This is the NASDAQ. This is the S&P 500. And that's it. That's it. But I have about 5 setups running right now on the auto trading algorithm. Hey, Dennis. Welcome. But so like this setup on the ES, it was red yesterday. It's green 300 today. It was green 450 on Tuesday and 450 on Wednesday. And I think it was red like 150 on Monday. Oh, where are my threads? Still trading your other algos or just moved on to this? T-Bone, I have all of them. People trade whatever they want. So if you're in my group, you have access to all my algos and you trade what you want to trade. So this is bold break switch. This is bold break switch. But I use some of the other ones on the other side. What's this scalper up to, Lauren? So it's at 440. It had one loss. I have to see what the price is. Shahid, you're in my group. So you can just personally message me. You can just message me in the group. I can send you I'll send you the breakdown after we get off the call or when it's done. I think I have it running all day just to see. But I posted it yesterday in the group, so you can check that out. It's still doing really well. And the 1 minute is green $260. ES is green $300. This one that I'm testing is kind of like blah. So these three that I'm testing are. Hold on. I want to try to show you guys without showing these other three because they don't really matter. All right. So this is the scalper, Shahid. So now see how quickly that just took profit and I wasn't doing anything. This is the 1 minute that I know you have running, Shahid. This is the 20 minute. It hasn't taken any trades yet. And this is the ES 5 minute. That's taken 2 trades for $300. All right. Thanks, Shahid. That's sweet of you. You're so sweet. Gold has been a downtrend. Your algo probably did well. Sorry, I have like text messages coming in. Alright, so I go live every day. It's 10:12. I'm probably going to wrap it up soon, but I do go live. 20 minute has not taken any trades because we can see that this market is just going back and forth. We're in the zone. We're back in the zone. We're back down to the LIS. We cut through the central pivot. If we break below this 500, you could easily take a short down to 420. I'm probably not going to, but if I do, I'll let you know. It actually looks pretty good. Jason, oh my God, what was going on with when to so I know we discussed. Yes, button is. Oh, I gotta post that in the group too. Have you ever sold your long-term stock at its peak? Yeah, I actually, well, yes and no. No, I've never sold anything at its peak. Thanks for the follows, guys. The algo always looks for 3-point targets. No. This 20-minute setup, this 20-minute setup goes for 50 points. 20 points. So that's what I kind of said this earlier, Lucky, that the higher the time frame, then I'm looking for a bigger target. Because if my setup, if it hits all the parameters, then it should be making a bigger move, which is why it hasn't taken a trade today, because this stuff doesn't work. Many people depend on Algo. I was one of those. Yeah, I teach supply and demand, but it's not, I don't know. How can I join and learn your algorithm? So, Brandon, you can, and how does it select the number of contracts? You select the number of contracts in the settings. So, let me show you. So it looks something like this. I don't know if I want to show that one. I'll show this one. So it looks something like this. So contracts, you'd put the number of contracts that you wanted to trade here. Your target. So look, this setup has 40 ticks. So 40 ticks in the NQ is 10 points. So there's a lot of them that aren't scalpers. I don't know what Fortnite is. So Brandon, a lot of my contacts are in my bio. So my website is there. You can go there and do the contact us. So I can give you more information about the algorithm. You can just email me. Nice. Jason's green $310 on the micro 1 minute NQ on the algorithm. Good job, Jason. Sorry, I'm doing so many things at once. You can also go to my Instagram, send me a direct message. I can get in touch with you that way. You can follow me on Twitter, which is the same as my Instagram. Stay away from... This is not a forex bot. Thanks, Moram. Oh my god. This is not a forex bot. These are futures. And this is NinjaTrader. I don't trade forex. Bom, bom, bom. So, see these ones I should probably... But I think because my zones are different. I was trying to test out this zone setup. So again, if you want to see these, I'm about to wrap it up for the day. So this is the scalper, Shahid, that he wants me to send him. And I'll probably send it on Monday, or like this weekend. Again, the markets are closed on Monday. This is the NQ 1 minute. This is the NQ 20 minute. That hasn't taken anything yet. This is the ES 5 minute. Thanks for the follow. If you guys appreciate the stream, please tap the screen. Show that you like the content and that it's helpful. Nice, Tariq. Thank you. And if you follow, then you'll be notified when I go live again. I go live every day from about between 9:15 and 9:30, and then I stay on until about 10:30. Unless things get boring, kind of like this. ES isn't going to have another trade soon. The 20 minutes not going to have probably any trades today. And we're stuck in the zone, so I can't really take a manual trade here. If anybody took the short below 500, though, you're at positive 30 points here. This is not a stock, Jimmy. This is the NASDAQ. It's a NASDAQ futures. How much is the bot? So it's not cheap because... Let's see, just this ES setup has made $1,200 this week, not doing anything. But for the first 21 days, I give 50% off the price as a trial. So, command, if you wanted to try it, you have to reach out to me to get the discounted link, because on my website it's just the full price. But I give you a 50% off discount, and you can try it for 3 weeks, see if you like it. And if you do, then you would understand the price. And if you don't, then that's fine too. And you can stop using it. So I don't look at stocks, Gary. Sorry. I just trade futures and long-term stocks. There's no reason to day trade stocks when you don't get the volume, like, except for those people that talk about penny stocks, which I would never do. You don't get the volume that you do on the NASDAQ, and you don't get the ease of being able to do it all around the clock. And the tax, like what you have to pay in taxes, is less when you trade futures than when you day trade stocks. Why, oh God, Jimmy? Why, oh God? Because I answered Kaman's question? Not sure. Why most people using a bot? I don't even know what that means. I don't think most people use bots. Well, the hedge funds all use bots. Because why would you not want something to make you money? You don't have to have your emotions in play. Your emotions are typically what gets everyone in trouble. So if your emotions are getting the best of you and you can't trade as a sound trader, then this is easy. If you have a 9-to-5 job, like most of the people in my group work in very high level positions in corporate America. They can't sit at their desk all day like us and just trade for fun. They have to be on meetings. They have to be, doing their job. So they use the algorithm and the bot, and it will trade for them. So, like, you could have been in a meeting from 9 until 10. You would have came back and you would have made $300 on this one setup. Okay, I see. So, have a good day. But it's not for everybody. I'm not saying, like, you have to use a bot. And do you make money when the bot is wrong? And how much do you make in a day? No, it doesn't work on TOS, Brandon. There is no automated system that works on TD Ameritrade. And you would never want to use it on TD Ameritrade, even if it did work, because their fees are 2 times the amount of a futures broker. So NinjaTrader's fees are about $450 to $480 per trade. Where on TD Ameritrade, it's like $750 per trade. But yes, the algorithm can be wrong. The bot is wrong probably 30% of the time. Just like anything, nothing's ever going to be 100%, and I'm not saying it is. It was red yesterday. If you were on the live stream yesterday, this setup was red. And you can go back and watch the video live on my YouTube. That's why I stream on TikTok and YouTube at the same exact time with the same exact content. So if you miss something and you want to go back and, proof check me or the algorithm or my trades, you can do that. And I have no problem with that. What platform do you trade? This is not TradingView. This is NinjaTrader. Where are trades cheaper? At any futures broker. So, AMP. And I don't use AMP, but I use Tradeovate to manually trade. They're cheaper. And NinjaTrader I have to use for the algorithm. But any futures-specific broker is going to be much cheaper than, E-Trade or TD Ameritrade or Charles Schwab. Like, you never want to trade futures on a broker that doesn't care about futures traders. They care about options traders. They care about stock traders. And so they're not going to give you a discount. Even if they say, like TD Ameritrade told me, if you have a certain amount of volume in trades over the next few months, we will give you a discount. I traded crazy for like 3 months. I think I had like 1,000 trades a month. I don't know, something insane for 3 months. And then I called them and I said, okay, I did this. And they said, oh, sorry, we're not going to give you a discount. Like, bullshit. Yes, this is NinjaTrader. Do they have GameStop and AMC? No. So NinjaTrader is just a futures broker. Just futures. So futures are commodities, indices, currencies, things like that. So oil, gold, water, wheat, coffee, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Russell, the Dow, mid caps, like that guy said earlier, and then currencies. So the Aussie or whatever, or I've never traded currencies, so I'm not very good at explaining those, but yes, that is what futures allows you to trade. So no stocks, no options, no crypto. Actually, crypto is on here. There's a crypto future, but it's really bad. Meats. Yeah, like cattle. Isn't cattle one of them? Water was recently added, which is fun, but I haven't even looked at it. I know a bunch of people in my group that really like corn. I don't trade corn. They trade corn. We tried coffee once, but there's just not enough movement. All right, so if you like the content, please tap the screen, give it a like. I'm going to be getting off here in a minute. And if you have any questions, again, my Instagram is on my bio. My website's on my bio. My YouTube is BoldBot. Just 2 words. Hogs, cattle. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, pretty good Friday. Again, it's a 3-day weekend. This is how the algo is ending up. So this is a scalper. It's green, $500. This has been on since 9 o'clock, so about 90 minutes. This has been on since 9:30. It's green 260. These are all just one contract, and the S&P 500 is green $300. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Happy Friday. Have a nice Independence Day, long weekend. How do you call me on for trading? And we'll be back on Tuesday. Remember, Monday's a holiday. I used to trade. Yeah, that's cool. I feel like a lot of people did. And now they're all like retired and just trading on their own. So have a great Friday. We'll be back Tuesday. Sure thing, Zuby, Jeff. And follow so you know when I'm live. And I'll see you on Tuesday morning. All right. Bye, guys. All right. HTM, how do you accumulate money for trading to begin with your career? Yeah. Yes, finance. I actually have that all broken down in my website. I have like an About Me section. That's it. All right, so guys, I'm going to wrap up this live stream on YouTube. Have a great day. Thanks for joining. See you on Tuesday.